It's still not what I wanted to do.
Too bad.
When you pet the Grizz.
You become calm. Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of the Quest Corner. Today we're going to be talking about belief, basically, to start off this whole thing, because that is a huge part in someone's reality, is their belief. A lot of people like to believe that belief is truth, and it can be, but it also has a very nasty reputation for causing conflict, causing problems. Because people get entrenched in this idea that their belief is the belief that needs to be seen. Your belief does not need to be seen by anyone but yourself. And that is only my belief. So I don't make others believe that. You know, we don't make others believe that. It's just my belief, where your belief is just as important as anyone else's. Now, I'm not saying beliefs are right or wrong, or it's just so much to be taken in that we wrap it all up in this ball of containment, where, you know, this belief can change. Any belief can change. I came from a place in my life where that was almost looked down upon, like the changing, the growth that anybody can have, you know. But once you get to a certain point, you know, belief becomes just that, belief, your belief.
It's being inside yourself.
Yes, truly. Like, because you know, the belief that you hold is you. That is you, your belief. And again, I'm not saying one certain type of belief is wrong or right. I'm not even saying mine is wrong or right. I'm saying this is where the trickiness of this idea, of these ideas come in. And the trickiness, again, is the entrenchment, is the stance of this is my belief.
And that varies from experience to experience, because your belief, can come from other people's, and that's where it does get tricky, but like it comes from your own experience. You know what I mean? Like,
no, exactly.
So everyone, obviously experiences
exactly,
differently.
And even your experience can change. You know, the
because you change
world,
as a person.
Exactly,
So it's
the world
like
you think you live in can change. It can physically change. It can mentally change just by you as a person. So yeah, even new experiences to a person that believes something, that can change. So experience and belief are very much tied together, very, very hard.
Frolicking in the meadow, hand in hand.
Yes.
Giggling and laughing.
and so, like, experiences breed belief also. So that's where you're like, when you sit on top of belief, like, I believe this. Well, experiences can trump that. You know what I mean? Like, but that doesn't mean that beliefs are under experiences. Like, it's this ball of humanity that we're all trying to understand. And we put belief very high up as a concrete, immovable viewpoint, where, I think that's a lot of times where we as a society, as a people, as a race, as a species, get entangled. We want to think that belief is that powerful, and belief is beautiful. Belief is amazing. Belief has power. But one of my own beliefs is that someone's belief should not come outside oneself to the point of your belief inflicting your rules, your belief onto others. You know, your belief shouldn't come out of you in that sense. It should come out of you in love and example and things like that. It shouldn't come out with demanding or you have to follow. I mean, that's like,
Right. It's
you know,
like
that's
saying,
how
well,
wars.
this is what my
that's how
experience
wars
is,
happen.
where this is what I went through, what my experience, I can give you my viewpoint. But, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So
But
definitely sharing and talking,
right.
which is beautiful. But, yeah, exactly. Like, not pushing what you think.
An agenda. You know, not pushing
Right.
an agenda. Where you're not like, well, I believe this. And if you want to chill with me, if you want to roll with me, you've got to believe this too. You know what I mean? And that's nonsense. And we are very fortunate and very blessed and very lucky. I'll use all those to have some of the friends we have. You know what I mean? Like where we have, honest to goodness, we have, atheist friends. We have Christian friends. We have friends that believe in a higher power that's not within those two realms. We have friends that believe that, within them is the existence of all. We have all these different influences in our lives and beautiful people, and that's how we can all live. We can all live that way.
Because you take all of that away and you put it down to the person, just the person. And they're beautiful people. And so, like, when you're just good, beautiful person, like, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what
washes
your
away
belief
100%.
is. Yeah.
So it's
because it's you. That's why I say your belief shouldn't come outside of you. You shouldn't be like, hey, because in all honesty, holding yourselves to your own beliefs, sometimes we fail in the sense of, man, I wish I wouldn't have said that to that person. That was rude. I wish I wouldn't have done that. We're all guilty of, well, I don't want to say all, because that's an absolute. I try not to work in absolutes. We don't. But where we say, this person, failed, look at this person. But, no one's perfect in that sense, so that's why.
Which all comes back to your own experience.
Right. It's this reality is yours. This reality is your own. You manifest anything you want to happen within it. Without getting into our beliefs. Like, we're not even going to touch on what we believe, right now. Right now, we're talking about belief itself. And that's what we thought.
Don't even really believe in anything, though.
Well, no, I mean, we definitely, personal beliefs, we definitely have those. We all do, But we're not even going to touch on that. Like, we're talking about beliefs in general. Because it's a fantastic place to start. Where we're saying, like, we're going to talk about stuff on this channel, on this playlist, maybe. More about belief, possibilities. We don't have to necessarily believe anything we're talking about. Like when we bring up a subject, if we bring up controversial subjects like flat earth, I don't even want to talk about that. You know what I mean? Like we're going to talk about all of it. That doesn't mean we believe it necessarily, but it doesn't mean we're against it either. Like, I mean, we're going to just talk. That's what this channel is. So
it's wonderment. It's bouncing. It's, taking those thoughts and ideas and just trying to understand. It's a wanting to understand, but
it is. I mean,
process for understanding.
Yeah, but it also is a wanting. Like we definitely want to learn, want to know more, want to interact with people, want to hear experiences. We want to hear your experiences. What shaped you? In your life? Was it music? Was it art, video games, sports? Like, what was your, what shaped you and your experiences? Like, you guys can comment below or share anything, and this is all this is to set up this entire message of love, experience, pushing out. Let's talk about different subjects. Let's do this stuff, Let's get to know each other. You don't need to be stuck in your beliefs, because belief and truth are way different things. And truth is a whole different topic that we're going to touch on too. And even still, truth is relative to the experience. Truth is a lot of times just belief in disguise. And we'll talk about that more with truth. But with this belief, where we come from, we want to share that this belief, these differences we hold, all of us as human beings, there's not two exactly perpendicular souls that are exact for all that I know of. You know, there could be, you know, there's that one, you know, don't want to close the door on 100%. Like, I can't say that. I can assume that, but then in assuming that, that could be a pitfall in itself. So there's so much to this, so much to these videos that we want to push out. Thoughts?
See, sometimes you have to adjust your seat.
All right.
I believe that love is the answer. I believe.
True.
I said that just so I could sing that song.
But it's also truthful. That is another aspect that we're going to talk about eventually. There is a dog in front of us. That's why we keep reaching down and petting.
Yeah.
But where, you know, talking to others who disagree with you or see differently than you. I don't even want to say disagree, but that could be an option. But you, when I say we have these friends, you know, that believe this, believe that, but we're all connected through love, you know, which almost, you know, supersedes everything, to where you see that, where you're like, oh, we can interact, we can have these bonds without these beliefs, you know.
Because I think we forget we're all human beings. We're all the same.
Right.
We're all the same species, 100%. You can't deny that we're all the same species. So that's why it seems like, no, I don't want to say that because it's, gosh dang it. This was going to come out rude, but like, but this is just my own opinion, obviously, but like just belief in a sense just being a distraction from truth, and it can be
very
also
much so.
you
That's
getting
bad.
distracted by other people's beliefs and worrying so much, but forgetting that we are just the same thing.
Right.
We are coming from
there's not one
source.
Right. There's not one point where you can look towards like, he's got it figured out. He's got the perfect answer. That guy, you know, like, it's just best, or a good way to explain it also is like government, where people like the government, you know what I mean? There's not like a building or a machine that everyone's like, there's the government, that's it, you know? It's people, you know? People made these laws. People built this system. The system isn't inherently here, and so we're like, oh, perfect. This is what we should be following, you know? No, these are beliefs held by people, you know? And to directly kind of put it into perspective of our Constitution and stuff, 1700s making this, and then here it is, like, let's not go over it now. Let's go over it every 50 years or something. Like, I don't even know. Like, I'm not here to put, you know, right, I'm just throwing out ideas. I'm not actually trying to make some kind of, you know, system. But there's just so much where we can just reevaluate, you know, pull back from that belief and look at yourself, you know.
Right, and that's why alone time is very important, you know, to literally sit with just yourself and sit in yourself and realize and understand what you truly are, and just go with that.
Right.
You know, that's what you are. It's what you think.
The human truth is this existence right here. Not something that you believe. That's not the human existence.
It's your...
This is.
Yes. Right
here. You, me. Like, this is the human experience. We are the human experience. There's no one better than you out there. Nobody. Nobody's better than you out there. No one has the answers more than you do out there. Everything that you need to contain yourself, to build yourself up, is within you. You know? And people are going to, you know, some people are going to disagree with that. And you're allowed to disagree with that. I got no problem with people disagreeing with anything that I say, that we project. Like, just in love, you know? In love, grow yourself, grow your community, grow your family. In love. So, that's basically where we're going to stop this video. If anybody has any anything to say? Anything to add? Go ahead and comment below. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We're just having fun here.
And understand it's not a crime to love yourself. Not
No,
at all.
It is the exact opposite. Love yourself. Understand that
that.
you are important, because guess what? You are the carrier of your consciousness. You are
The
the
vessel.
of this energy that is within you, or this light behind the eyes that only you can look out and perceive what you see. You can't look into anybody else's eyes or through anybody else's eyes. You are that important because you control all of it. And depending on how you control it, is how you perceive the world, is how you control it. You can do whatever you want to do. Don't let anybody stop you. And
Do
people are
what
going to
you
say,
love.
"That's what about people, negative things?" And you're like, people want to do bad things. There are people out there that exist, and there are people that want to do exceedingly amazing things and beneficial things. There's this ebb and flow. And we have this idea that, 95% of the world is garbage or hateful people.
Flip it.
Flip that. Yep. That
There's-
5% controlling your TV, telling you that these people are bad. These people, look at these people. Nah. We're beyond that point at this stage in the ages. We're beyond that. Love. Love is the answer.
Love is the answer.
So guys, comment, share, love, all this, and here's our beautiful pups. That is the most beautiful way to end this video. Love you guys. Peace. We'll be back on episode 2. Check it out. Check out Nerd Corner. Check out our live corner on Facebook. Do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Peace, guys.